Hello Internet. Good afternoon. Now you guys don't know this because I haven't made this public, but so all the videos have been uploaded. Let me start this again. I've done like 70 videos and they're all uploading video by video. I'm uploading one a day, which I know is over the top, but I have this tendency to not do anything, then do too much. I mean, I always wanted to do a video a day as like a little diary, but I made 70 videos and not even started to edit one or upload one, and that's on me. That's part of my. That's part of my. It's not. I was about to say personality. It's just part of my. It's an issue I have. So for those that don't know, I work in, I guess, the entertainment industry, media. I'm a filmmaker, I'm a writer. I made some films, made some short films, wrote some books, shot some music videos. So I've done quite a lot of things in media, but I've always shied away from social media and try and give myself a platform. Maybe one day I'll do a video fully going into that. I spoke about it a bit in the past. So it's kind of a weird feeling now that I actually have videos live, and I don't know how they're going to be perceived. I'm not really checking them just for my own sanity, because the truth is I do this, and then obviously I put it out into the world, and then we all know what the world is like. When I myself watch a vlog or watch a video, I myself will disagree, agree. I never comment. I'm not really a commenter. I'm not really got a stream of light coming down, just for the trees. I'm not really a commenter. I don't even really subscribe to people. I don't even know what that is. I think sometimes somebody's got like 1 million subscribers, you just don't subscribe because it's like they've already got 1 million. They've got enough. They don't need me. But yeah, so I get it. I get all criticism is valid. I've never really been one to deny any criticism aimed at me. I get. I might say some things what don't quite sound right, or I might say some things what make me sound hypocritical. I even say things what I disagree with. Further along the road, I'll think back and like, why did I say that? I didn't agree with it. So that's always been my problem with social media. That's why I never really wanted it, because I never really had a defined viewpoint. Like, I've never really felt like I've championed anybody. Like, I've always felt like I've been tribeless. So this idea that you do a YouTube video and you have like a set amount of fans who and then you become their guy, it's never been me, and that's another reason why I've always shied away from it. Cause I feel in the past, when I have had any praise, when I whittle away at that praise, and when I just get to what the praise is, it can change your personality. Like I can still, because I didn't see what people liked about me. I'm like, oh, people actually like that about me, and then I can try and play into that a bit too much. And when you do that, then people don't like you. Or if you get criticism, you can stop doing the thing what's you, because it's not pleasing somebody else, and then you lose another fan. So the thing is just to go straight down the middle. Try to be yourself. Try to steer away from as much danger as you can, because it is the internet, and hope for the best. So yeah, the last video I made, I can't remember. I made like 7 videos. Some of them I'm not uploading because they're just not very good. Like this is the problem. Out of all the videos I've done, I'm going to be honest with you now. I'm a very critical of myself. I think maybe only 10 or 15 I'm like happy with. But I'm just uploading as many as I can, just so you can see a body of work, and you might like ones that I don't like. Um, and then like, I've done it now. Like, I've got my videos out. I've started having a voice. I've started getting a bit of confidence of doing this thing. So, I'm ready to go into the next chapter. I said, when I first started this, my aim is just to unearth my life and everything I've lived through. It's what everybody does on social media. I'm not coming into this to kick a hole in its nest. I'm not coming in to harm anybody. I just haven't seen my opinion out in the world yet. And, it was a series of friends and people who, and myself, a lot came out myself. I was like, maybe the world needs my take on things, because it's good to have like a mixed bag of takes. So the last video I made, I think it was about my parents being narcissists, and I might do a full video on what actually happened, but I basically got into what was the worst fight of my life and one of the worst days of my life with my parents. I'm just going to say this just so I can just explain how extreme it got, but the police were called. That's how crazy this argument got. And if you watched the last video, it was all bubbling. I could sense it. And through that, I became homeless. Now, I mentioned in previous videos that I do have a narrowboat, but it sank, so it's not fully livable. So I was legit homeless. I was homeless with levels. I had money, and I slept in the car a bit, and I was able to stop at some friends' houses sometimes. So it was homeless with levels, but it destroyed my whole career. I worked mainly online, so I lost one of my jobs because I couldn't access my computer. It cost a lot of money. It cost more money being homeless than it does having a home. And part of it was quite satisfying because I've always been a person who's quite minimalist, and I've always thought I can, if it really came down to it, I'll just tent out here or something and just roam the earth. That might be quite good for me. But what it was a debt. I've had one of the roughest 3 years of my life. I know the world's also struggling, and it was the death of those 3 years. It was the final nail in the coffin. So I've got a flat now, so I'm living in a complete new place. My life's on the up. I'm really happy now. My work's picked up again. I've started learning different languages. I'm working on new film projects. So I'm feeling good. I'm still exercising and eating the best I can. But it's what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is, so all my videos uploading, and I'm thinking, okay, what am I gonna do next? Like, I type in my notes, like, what video I make next. I'm like, okay, what should I tackle this big topic of me becoming homeless? And because it was so traumatic, and because I've just spent this has been going for 3 months, the 3 months healing and just really trying to work on myself. I've kind of been reborn. Like, they do say that time heals. And I've actually today I've gone back to visit my parents. And I'm tied to them for various reasons. I was going no contact with them, but I'm tied to them because my grandparents, I'm very close to my grandparents, and my parents look after my grandparents. So I didn't want to not see them. But I also had passports and things in their attic. So I know these sounds like excuses of going back, but what I was gonna do, I was gonna make a video sort of vilifying them, but the whole situation is bred out of the area I live in, family history, just years of people not seeking help and therapy. It's just been a combination of events. It's just been life what has slowly created tension, slowly made this event. So, I still think my parents, are narcissists, and I do think like what happened, I don't think I'll ever really forget, and I'm being extremely careful on visiting them. But saying all that, it's kind of over now, and it's over for me. And the reason why I'm tying this into the videos I made, those videos I made, I was also in a strange place. You know, I was working from home, and I was coming from my parents, and I was coming down here every single day just to make some videos, just to get out. And I felt the quality in the video quality was dipping. I wasn't researching what I was talking about. I was just coming out. I was doing too many. I wasn't thinking about it. This might be me being too hard on myself again. It's just how I feel about the videos. And now that period's over, it's like a silence. And I've been reborn because I went after this crazy 3 years I've had. The worst thing happened, and in a way it was like the final knockout punch. In a way it finished me off metaphorically, and then I was able to come back stronger and better than ever, more mature, calmer, more relaxed, and also willing to give my parents redemption. I don't think they'll ever be in my life as they once were, but I myself have made tons of mistakes, and I myself have also got redemption off people. So yeah, this is this video. I'm back in these woods. I've actually, where I live now, the flat I've got, there's some really cool woods. Maybe actually kind of a little more impressive than these woods. They're like the more denser, the deeper. But I have missed these woods, and I haven't been back here in well, I'm lying. I actually came back a couple months ago to try and forage for mushrooms. The eating kind, by the way. I don't let the long hair deceive you. Although, I'll pull my shades down, like wink, like you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm back in these woods. I'm making, this might be my final video I actually ever make in these woods. And then I'm going to go to some new woods, and I got some new ideas. And I guess this is like sort of the end of the start of what I'm trying to do and the journey. And yeah, it's weird because, like I say, I'm not really in the mental space yet to be checking comments, or if I'm going to do that stuff anyway, or even replying stuff like that. I know a lot of YouTubers don't do that, and maybe that is the best way. It just feels kind of harsh because if there are people who I am connecting to, it would be nice to connect back. But there's just that thing of the reason why I never had social media is because I didn't want to be obsessed with it. I didn't want to obsess over it. I didn't really want. It's a very strange that you're letting the whole world in. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's right. And also, I'm somebody who doesn't. I've never really needed. Well, I obviously there is a bit in me what needs other people to see me. Of course, I'm doing this video, but I've always tried to keep a close circle. I've always tried to get what I need off a few individuals, and then I've always known what's true to me, and I've lived my own truth, and I've tried to live a life what I find rewarding and relaxing. So I've never really wanted to let everybody in, because I just thought it's kind of crazy. I'm almost suicidal. I don't mean suicidal in the conventional way. I'm talking about it a bit more metaphorically, like maybe suicidal to the brain, like it's just it's inviting trouble. All right, so this is like a little update, I guess, and yeah, I've got surgery soon, so I think my videos are finally gonna catch up, and then I've got surgery, so I'm not gonna make something for a week, and then, yeah, I guess I'm starting phase 2 of these, chapter 2, if you like. All right, ciao.